Remembrance Day 2018 at Deep Cove. Reflections from Division 1.
I think it would have been difficult for the people in war or not in war. I think it would have been hard for a lot of the families waiting at home, knowing that their relatives fighting in the war could die.
The hardest thing for me to understand about war is why could a country fight when all of them could be safe?
When I think Remembrance Day, I think of my great-great-grandma and how she was in World War II.
When I think about Remembrance Day, I think about all those people who sacrificed their lives for their country and their freedom.
I think of my next-door neighbor, Bob, in World War II. He was in the Canadian Army fighting for our peace.
Flanders Field is filled with people who can no longer go home. The bright red poppies that remind us of when they lost their lives to save the people.
When I think of Remembrance Day, I think about my Papa Dave. His head changed. He got more stern and strict, but his heart didn't. He still loved us.
The hardest thing for me to understand about war is why people did not just run away from the war. Because if you get caught running away, you go to jail, and going to jail is better than dying.
When I think of Remembrance Day, I think of the people who died in the war. I think of the soldiers because they fought for our freedom, and they're the reason we have all the freedom.
When I think of Remembrance Day, I think of how hard it was for the families that had to go through maybe losing the people they love.
When I think of Remembrance Day, I think of my great-grandpa who fought in the war. The most important part of Remembrance Day is to wear poppies.
I think about Remembrance Day, I think about soldiers fighting for our freedom.
When I think of Remembrance Day, I think of the women who got left all alone with their children.